Let's learn how to turn your struggle into strength. Struggle into strength. Don't know about you, but life can hand us some struggles sometimes. Right now, that little light in the dashboard saying you need gas and your pocketbook is saying you don't have the money. Oh man, that's a struggle. There's more month than money sometimes. That's a struggle. Sometimes physically, you just don't know what's going on. That's a struggle. There are struggles all around us. And this morning is all about teaching you turn your struggle into strength. Can you say that? Can you put that in the chat area? Turn your struggle into strength. Good morning, Brenda. How are you on this morning? What a wonderful morning it is. And this morning, we just really want to delve into empowering you, informing you, and inspiring you how to turn your struggle into strength. Wow, what a great morning it is. Happy Thursday morning. No, it's Wednesday morning. I'm all ahead of myself. I'm trying to get to the weekend. My goodness. Good morning, Nikki. Lifting you and Albert up in prayer. Absolutely. Reaching out to Albert today. My heart drops when anyone loses their mother. So certainly be praying for both of you guys and him in particular, the entire family. Good morning, Lena. How are you on this morning? How are you guys on this morning? Hey, you know what? I'm going to give you the text to talk and the takeaway. If you're part of the Manna fam, you already know how I'm going to flow. And so if it's your first, second, or third time joining us, welcome. We're glad that you're here. What we want you to do is put the revelation that you get in the chat area so others can get it. And then we want you to share it. What I'm going to do is going to give you a text, going to give you three things and a talk about that text and then a takeaway. So let's jump right into it this morning. Turning your struggle, whatever that struggle is, physical, emotional, financial, family wise, whatever it is, turning your struggle into strength. The text is this: 2 Corinthians 12. 2 Corinthians, let me look at my own notes here. 2 Corinthians 12 and 8. Three times, I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. Three times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. This is Paul talking, and he's talking about how the enemy has buffeted him, a spirit, Satan, buffets him, and he has asked God, God, will you take this away from me? Three times he's asked. Now, the Greek word that is used as thrice, as you may see it in the King James Version, really means multiple times. It's not a definitive one, two, three. Is he asked and asked and asked and then asked again? Then he finally gave up. That's what the Greek of that phrase means. So Paul gives us a lesson as to how to turn your struggle into strength, because that was certainly a struggle that he was having. The first thing is admit the struggle is bigger than you. Paul said, look, I got to confess, this thing is bigger than I am. I'm strong. I can get the job done. I have dealt with so many things. I've been beat 29 times. I have been shipwrecked more than once. I've been on the sea. I have been beaten by my friends. I have had to escape death. And he said, but this thing is bigger than me. So admit it. Admit it. Some things you have to say, this thing is bigger than me. The second thing is this: accept the process of your development. Accept that there is a process of you being developed by the struggle that you're in. In verse 7, it says that God never removed the thorn in his flesh so that he could, in verse 7, it says this, to keep him from becoming conceited. To keep him from becoming conceited. In other words, the Lord was saying, there is a part of you, Paul, that needs to be brought under to subjection. And therefore, I have a process in place to develop you. Sometimes our development can be very difficult. But God knows how to do it. And he uses our struggle to develop us, for us to admit, hey, I can't do this by myself. And the third thing to acknowledge that Jesus' grace is sufficient. In verse 9, what does he say? My grace is sufficient for you. So you have to acknowledge, wait a minute, I can't manage this by myself. This thing is bigger than me. Then you have to acknowledge the fact or accept the fact that this is a process in place to develop me. It does not feel good. I don't want this thing, but this is something that God is using to develop me. God uses everything. Not 1 minute or second out of your life is not used. And every pain that you will ever feel is part of the process of pushing you into where he's trying to take you. So acknowledge that Jesus' grace is sufficient for the moment. Verse 9. What's your takeaway? The takeaway is this. The struggle is real, and so is the strength. The struggle is real, and so is the strength that will come as a result of the struggle. Let me say that a third time. The struggle is real, and so is the strength that will be produced by that struggle. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you, give you peace. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more morning manna. God bless you. Bye now.